what? Let's start off by why are these? Have you ever wondered that? What does Iran have so much against Israel? Why are they so hatred towards them? The first thing in answering that question, what the beef, is I want to start off by talking about this is a spiritual matter. Okay, so you're not going to hear this kind of stuff on the media or in the college universities or Google. It's not going to give you the spiritual aspect of why Iran hates Israel and the United States so much. It's a spiritual matter. I'm going to talk about that in a second. You won't really hear about it. There are multiple reasons why there's hate towards each other, but I'm going to start off by talking about this first one. It's a spiritual matter. Like when I talk about a spiritual matter, there's some things that it might not make sense in the physical or in what makes natural sense to us. The spiritual matter, sometimes it just doesn't make natural sense. It's not common sense. Like, I'll give you an example, like someone might hate your guts, and you're scratching your head trying to figure out, why do they hate me so much? What did I do to them that offended them that so much? I'm nice to them. I bring them burritos in the morning. I give them compliments. Why did they hate my guts? Sometimes it's just a spiritual matter. You can't describe it. You didn't do anything other than maybe you're a believer in Christ and they are not attracted to that. They hate that. They hate the Christ in you. And it's a spirit. That's happened to me many times. This one lady hated me, and I was just like, what the heck? Why? And we were working for this temp agency, and I know I'm going off track a little bit, but and she came and threw some papers on my desk because we had like a workflow where we were editing these papers. And so I was editing these papers, and I mean, she came and it was my turn, and she threw them on my desk. Okay, no big deal. Older lady, I was in my 20s then, and I went over there, and when I gave them back, because now it was her turn, bam, I threw them on her desk. Yeah, I shouldn't have did that. But she grabbed, with her long nails, she grabs my arm like this. It must have been this arm. She grabs it. And she goes, mad as heck, don't you ever do that. Like, I go, what are you going to do? You going to hit me? What are you going to do? Like, whatever, right? And I went back to my desk, and there's blood coming in my arm. That's how she's, her nails dug into my arm. Anyways, I went to go tell the supervisor. Next thing you know, that day, they smoked us both. We were both gone. And I'm like, what did I do? All I do is, put papers on her desk, and you're gone. So that was bad. But anyways, it was a spiritual matter. I know she didn't like me because I was a believer in Christ. I was a follower of Christ, and I know. And so the first thing I'm going to tell you about Iran and Israel and them, it's a spiritual matter. This is something that you won't hear on ABC and CNN and whoop-de-woo, right?